Hello students, in our today's video we are going to learn about decimals. So decimals are just the fractions having denominators 10, 100, 1000 or so on. So here I have taken one example 234.658, right? This is a decimal number we are writing using the decimal point. This point is known as decimal point. And to the right side the digits written 658. This is the decimal part of the number. We can say it is a fractional part. And the number written to the left hand side of the decimal point, it is 234. It is the whole part or the integral part of a decimal number. Now here, how to decide the places and the place values. So here there is a place value chart. As I said, decimal point. To the left of decimal point, the places are as in general numbers like ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, then so on. It will carry on. So here in ones place there is 4. That means the place value of 4 is just 4 multiplied by 1, that is 4. The digit in tens place is 3. We all know that the place value is 3 into 10, that is 30. In hundreds place the digit is 2. So its place value is 200. But to the right side, the digits 6, it is in 10th place. 10th means the denominator is 10. As I said, they are the fraction, right? So 6 means the place value is 6 by 10. 5 is in hundreds place. So the place value of 5 is 5 upon 100, right? And 8 is in thousandth place. That means the place value of 8 is 8 upon 1000. So how to write this number 234.658? If you have observed, I am not reading it as 658. Why? As I said, the place value of 6 is not 600. It is 6 by 10. So we cannot read it as 658. We have to read the digits separately. So always remember, while reading a decimal number, we can read the left side number as our normal number, but the digits to the right side should be read as separate digits. 6, 5, 8. Okay. Now here expanded form. As we have taken one example, 234.658. So the expanded form can be written in two different ways. The first one which I have written, it is the fractional expanded form, and this is the decimal expanded form. So here when we are saying it is fractional, that means we have written the digits to the right hand side of the decimal point as a fraction. So 200 plus 30 plus 4, and the place value of this 6 plus 6 by 10 as it is in 10th place, 5 by 100 and 8 by 1000, right? And when we are writing in the decimal form, decimal notations, then the expanded form will be the left side digits, they will not change. 200 plus 30 plus 4 plus 6 by 10, we can write it as 0.6. 5 by 100, we can write it as 0.05. And 8 by 1000, we can write it as 0.008. Now why these fractions are written as like this? So this we will learn in our next part. Now let us learn how to convert a fraction into decimal or a decimal number into a fraction. Here I have just taken the fractions with denominator 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000. But if there are some other fractions, those who are not having such denominators, that also we will learn in our next part. So here 7 by 10 is a fraction. So the first thing you have to do, what is in the numerator, just write it as it is. Now check in the denominators how many zeros are there after 1. So here 1 is followed by only 1 0. So counting one place, put the decimal point, right? And add a 0 as there is nothing. So 0.7 is the decimal conversion of a fraction 7 by 10. The same way, as I said, write the number which is in the numerator as it is. Count the zeros in the denominator. Here there are 2 zeros. From the right hand side, rightmost digit, count 2 places as there are 2 zeros. 1, 2, and before that put a decimal point. So the decimal conversion of this fraction is 2.46. Remember, we have to read it as 46, not 46. Same way, here there are 3 zeros. So definitely my decimal point will come before 9, that is 1.978. As I said, 3 places, 3 zeros, so 3 places, 1, 2, 3, right? Same way here 35 upon 10,000. Now if I will write 35 and there are 4 zeros. So here I have only 2 places. So to adjust the places, we have to add zeros. I need 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the decimal point and add one more 0. So the decimal conversion of 35 upon 10,000 is 0.0035. I hope this is clear. Now let us learn how to convert a decimal number into a fraction. Again, just after the decimal point, to the right side of the decimal point, check how many places are there. So here, without a decimal point, ignoring the decimal point, write the numerator 96 and the denominator will be 1 followed by the zeros equal to the number of decimal places. Here there is only one decimal place, so 1 0. Here again, ignoring the decimal point, write the number in the numerator. Here there are zeros to the left of 5, they are having no value. If the zeros are there to the left side, only zeros, so they have no value. So we are just writing the number 5, and again while writing in the denominator, 1 should be followed by zeros equal to the decimal places. Here there are 2 decimal places, so it must be followed by 2 zeros. So 5 by 100 is the fractional form of 0.05. Same way here, just write. Now here the 0 is to the left, but again to the left of that 0 there is a digit. So don't ignore it. So write the numerator along with that 0, 3049, and the denominator will be 1 followed by 1, 2, 3 places. So 3 zeros. Right? Same way here, 1782 will be in the numerator. Count the places after the decimal point, that is the decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have to write 1 followed by 4 zeros, that is 10,000. So this is the fractional conversion of this decimal number 0.1782. Now if the fractions do not have 10, 100, 1000 in the denominator, Then how to convert those fractions we will learn. Now here there are some fractions which are not having the denominators 10, 100 and 1000 or in terms of powers of 10. But we can convert them in decimal numbers. Here the fraction is 1/4. So now we have to just check, can we convert 4 into denominator either 10, 100 or 1000. So we have to check that whether 4 is a factor of any such number. So I know that 4 is a factor of 100. So how I can convert? If I multiply 4 by 25, I will get 100. So here 100 is the denominator, but I cannot just multiply to denominator. I have to multiply to numerator also by the same number so that the value will not change. So here 25 into 1, that will be 25. Now this is what we have learned in our previous part, 25 by 100. We all know now that how to write in a decimal form. There are two zeros, so 0.25 will be the decimal form of this 1/4. Same way here, you just have to find whether 5 is a factor of 10, 100, 1000 or so on. So I know that 5 is a factor of 10, right? How I can convert 5 to 10? By multiplying with 2. So same way, just multiply this 3 also by 2. I will get 6 by 10. And this 6 by 10 now I can write very easily as a decimal number 0.6. 7 by 2, right? Here 2 is a factor of 10 as well as 100 as well as 1000. So you can make it any one. 2 into, I will take 5, 7 into 5. So here I will get 2 5s are 10 and 7 5s are 35. So I got a fraction with denominator 10. Now that can be easily converted into a decimal fraction or decimal number, that is 3.5. Now here 11 by 20, 5 by 8, I will keep it aside. It will be explained after this. 11 by 20, again 20 is a factor of 100. How I can convert it to 100? If I multiply by 5, I will get 100. So multiply 11 also by 5. I will get here in the numerator 55. And the decimal form of this fraction will be 0.55. Same way here 50 I can convert into 100 if I multiply it by 2. So 52s are 100 and the same I have to multiply to 35 also. So I will get here 70 and the decimal form will be 0.70. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let us do this example. Five by 8. So here 5 by 8, we all know that 8 is not a factor of 10, even 8 is not a factor of 100, right? We can make it a denominator 1000, right? But there is one more method. You can carry out actual division. Divide this 5 by 8, right? So here, as 5 is smaller, let us divide by 0 and add a decimal point here. So add one 0. Now when we divide 50, 8 6 are 48. Here we will get 10 minus 8, that is 2 and 0. Again we can add one more 0. 8 2s are 16. So here we will get 4, add one 0, then 5, 8 5s are 40. So here we got 0. And what we got in the numerator, this is our answer 0.625. Right? This is the another method. We can do it actual division by actual division. But how I can do by converting this? I know that if I will multiply this 8 by 125, I will get the denominator 1000, right? And the same I have to multiply by 125, so I will get 625. Again 3 zeros, so 3 decimal places, 0.625. In both the methods we got the same answer, right? So you can either follow this method by converting the denominators or by the actual division. Now let us learn about like and unlike decimals. The decimal numbers having same number of decimal places. That means if there is only one decimal place in all the decimal numbers, they are said to be like decimal numbers. Like here in first group 3.5, 62.7, 918.4. In all the three decimal numbers there is only one place. So they all are like decimals. Same way here there are two decimal places in all the three numbers, so they are also like decimals. Now if their number of decimal places is not same, then they are said to be unlike decimals. Like here 3.67, here there are two decimal places. 18.4, there is one decimal place. 9.582, there are three decimal places. So all these are the unlike decimal numbers. Equivalent decimals. When the decimal numbers have same value, then they are said to be equivalent decimals. Here you can see the example. 14.7 is same as 14.70 is same as 14.700. That means adding zeros to the right hand side of the decimal place will not change its value. So if there is a question to write any two equivalent decimals for the given decimal number, you just have to add zeros to the right hand side. That will not change its value. Here in this example 87.64, we can just add 0 to the right side and they will be equivalent decimal numbers. Thank you.